Hey there. Good morning.
Hey, Heather Simmons, what's up this morning?
Good, Jason Walker. Doing great.
Well, we went from freezing cold weather to 70-degree weather and lots of rain.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
rain. We needed it though.
yeah, the rain's good. I can do with that as opposed to snow flurries
Yeah, or ice in Houston
or
when no one
ice.
can
Yeah,
drive.
we've
Yeah.
had we've had all of that as of late.
Yeah, we've had the four seasons almost
Exactly, like
in
in
1 week.
typical Texas fashion in a week
Yeah, 1 week.
or so.
Maybe three seasons, all but hot summer, but just about all of them.
Yeah, and sometimes that'll happen in 72. Excuse me, a 72-hour period for sure.
Yep. Only in Texas, at least South
Exactly.
Texas.
Exactly. All right, so we were going to talk. Hey, didn't we used to have? You'd say thrive somewhere in the blue. It doesn't think it says that anymore.
Did right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So we were going to do a little bit of self-promoting today, as
Yeah.
opposed to any other day. We try not to do that much self-promoting, but there are those that may disagree with that. But we have a lot coming up and going on, and you were kind enough to build a calendar for us so we could start talking to people about where we're going to be in the next few months.
Yeah.
So you want to put that calendar up? So yeah, this is pretty exciting. We've had a number of things that have come up, and we have a number of other things that are to be announced, and we'll add this to the calendar. But so far, we can announce that on March 8th through the 16th, we're not going to be there the whole time, but we
Right.
are going to be doing mentoring again at South by Southwest. Typically, we work with a group of young CEOs and entrepreneurs and work with them on their companies and how to help them get to the next level and spend some time coaching them during those sessions in South by Southwest. So we're super excited about that. And Ray Ramirez will be doing that for our team, and look for him. And then we should also put up a way to register on our website for those mentor sessions. Should you be at South by Southwest and want to participate, we can do that. I'm
Hmm.
very excited that on May 20th through the 22nd, I'm going to be at the World at Work in Cincinnati. I mean, World at Work is a big time conference, and we're super excited. This is going to be our first time presenting at World at Work in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we're going to be talking about AI and some other interesting things as it relates to AI. So we're super excited about that. We'll also be at the Gulf Coast Symposium in Houston, Texas, here in Houston. And I think we're going to be talking, Heather, we're talking about strategy there. And we're talking about how
Right.
you do HR strategy going forward when you have less headcount and less resources than
Hmm.
maybe you did 18 months ago, 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. And we're going to talk about how you make things work more effectively in that capacity. And then we're looking forward to being in HR Florida, August 25th to the 28th, talking about a couple of different AI tracks, and we'll tell you a little bit more about those as those get close. And then we're going to be at the CultureCon Summit, October 6th through the 8th in San Diego, and we'll give you a little bit more information about what potentially that track is going to be. But yeah, we're super excited, and we have a number of podcasts that we've been invited to that we'll also put out there as well. And we're excited to get out on the road and talk to people about AI and talk to people about HR and talk to people about strategy. And it's a great time to connect with HR practitioners and hear what's going on in the business, hear what's going on in their business, and understand a little bit better about what are all of the challenges people are facing. I mean, we hear those every day, but it's great when you
Hmm.
get into a room with 400, 500, 1,000 people, and you get to experience a collective feedback session on what's going on. And this year will be, I think, especially interesting to hear how everybody is doing a lot more with less. But that is a glimpse into the next couple of months with more things to be added.
I think you said you mentioned feedback. And one of the neat things about the presentations and speaking engagements that we participate in is we have the poll that we take several polls during the speaking engagement to get feedback, and it's immediate, shows up on the screen, and so we can speak to that as you're going through the presentation, which is really neat.
Yeah, we use Polvi, and we love Polvi because we can do some real time polling, and then we can get some real time feedback with people actually answering some of our questions via
Mhm.
texting on their phones. So it's pretty exciting when we're able to really have a very interactive session while people are at their seats. And so we love that. I think the last time we used it, it crashed, but in subsequent sessions, it's worked very, very, very effectively. So we're super excited about that. And we love using Polvi. They are a great tool. And if you haven't checked them out, you probably should check them out. But the hot topic du jour is definitely AI. You
Yes.
may have seen our press release about what we're doing in the AI space with our partners and what's happening in AI. If you haven't, you can go and check that out on our page, and it'll tell you a little bit more about, or tell you a lot more about what we're doing with the HR space. If you go to thrivehrconsulting.com, you can check that out. And we have a lot of other information under I always forget where it is. It's under blogs, correct?
And news and
Oh,
updates. If you go to
news and
news and
updates.
updates, yeah, you will see all the amazing things that we're doing and publications that we have, and a lot of it is geared around AI, and that's going to continue throughout the year for sure.
Yes, so we have a lot of published material about AI on our site. So if you want to go and take a look at that, there's some great articles. There's some great ebooks. There's a lot of information that you can get about AI in terms of just knowing more about it, familiarizing yourself with it, not being afraid of it,
Hmm.
and really not be at the end of the line as the HR team when it comes to AI. Now, Heather, you and I were on a call, and we were talking to a very senior HR leader yesterday on a
Hmm.
call with one of our HR partners. And what she was saying, and this really mirrors the feedback that we've been getting with a lot of other people, is that HR has really been so slow on the uptake with AI that we really are at the end of the line in terms of what sort of tools um, are getting deployed and how it's being used, which is not really a great place for HR to be. So, the more that you can do to get yourself briefed and educated and knowledgeable and be able to be an asset for the HR team when it comes to what's going on in AI is really important. And so we really believe that the old saying knowledge is power is super critical.
And it goes on to the topic too of doing more with less. A lot of companies are expecting that now, and AI is one of those ways. It's not a matter of eliminating a job. It's how can we be more efficient with our time and ultimately be more successful in what we're doing. And that's I mean, every area, recruiting, engagement. I mean, every part of HR, we have seen AI as a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, that's really a good point, and I'm glad you made that because a lot of the AI tools that we're working with, they're not tools that are taking away some prime HR position that somebody would want. In most cases, they're filling a void of jobs that are very redundant in terms of the work that it's doing, the questions that it's asking, the way it's helping employee requests. So we feel really good about the tools and providers that we're working with just because they're filling a void that I don't think people really want to do anyway. I mean, we're talking to a provider that can do, automated exit interviews. I don't think people are really that thrilled to be sitting around on a Friday or whenever you have people exit your organization or whenever it is, doing exit interviews. I mean, that's not really the
Hmm.
most exciting of projects. Or first level phone screens. We have another provider that can do that, or an intelligent chat bot that can help employees and their questions, and it can direct them to the right place and provide them materials or provide them the right link to the employee handbook. So things like that that you don't particularly want to be doing, um, these tools are filling those needs, and doing them very well, and allowing people to do other things that are much more interesting in their job, as opposed to doing something that's a lot more rote and fairly, um, I would say, I don't use the word boring, but I guess I am boring. I mean,
Yeah.
how many times do you want to answer the same open enrollment question? Probably not that many. So if you use something like a MemeBot that can answer a lot of these questions that your employees have, the more opportunity you have to do some more strategic level work to help your group or your client or your VP or your SVP or whoever it is. And so we believe that just makes the whole organization better. So we're excited about that and excited to keep talking about these tools. And as I mentioned, the press release earlier. So if you want to go to Thrive HR Consulting under news and updates and then check out our uh, press release, that would be fantastic. And we'd love for you to drop us a note or give us a call and help answer any questions that you may have on a lot of the consulting that we're doing in that space.
Well, and two, if you're watching this or watching or have watched any of our other Thrive Live shows, you also can go to our website and we have a link to all of our Thrive Live shows that you can listen in on. So don't worry if you missed it, you can go back and listen to it later.
We have a lot of shows. There are a lot of them that we've done. I mean, when we started this
Hmm.
4 years ago, we were pretty raw rookies at this. Don't say we're still raw rookies 4 years later, please. Comments, please keep your feet up.
No.
But we've learned a lot, we've done a lot, and we are happy to have you take a look at some of that information, listen to it, and hear what's going on. It's still funny. The one show that I keep hearing the most about, that everybody talks about, is Grumpy Staying. I mean, I just talked to somebody
Really?
the other day in my network, and they talked once. This person said, "Oh my God, Grumpy Stain," and I said, "Oh my gosh, that is like the most talked about show we have ever did, was Grumpy Stain." I think people just love that topic. I don't know if it was the name or it just resonated with people. Staying in a job that you weren't really super happy about and being stuck there. So I think that there was something very core to people's being when we talked about Grumpy Staying. So if you haven't seen Grumpy Staying, you can take a look at that or any of the other things that
Yeah.
we've done. Hopefully, there's some other topics in there that will interest you as much or more than Grumpy Staying. But yeah, we're super excited. And if you have an event that you would like us to speak at, or a webinar that you would like us to be included on, we still have some calendar openings. So if you want to reach out to us, like a lot of people do, to ask us to join their particular organization in talking about, really just about any topic that's out there. It doesn't have to be AI related. Please feel free
Mhm.
to email us at thrivehrconsulting.com, and we'd love to jump on your uh, show or your program or whatever you have going on, and be part of your program.
Yeah, we're being invited. I think it's gotten to the point of almost daily where we're receiving invitations to participate in events or publications, and it's something that we're excited and glad to do. And in fact, we um, our last um, article ended up in the Associated Press yesterday, right?
Yeah, AP picked that up. We were super excited to see the AP
Yeah.
picked up our press release about um, AI. So that was super exciting, and we enjoyed that. Um, why does your couch say crayon in it? Did some kid draw
No.
in crayon on your
Yeah.
couch, or okay, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's interesting that that kid was smart enough to write crayon.
No. I, it's my living room that I stole from someone and failed to see there's a little logo on there. I guess wherever I got my living room from.
Yeah,
But
I love the Italian cypress behind you. But the problem with Italian cypress, they always get that rot. They always get
mhm.
that brown rot. They're really hard. Yes, we also do gardening tips on our show too. The the brown rot is really hard to keep away from the Italian cypress. So I've had some that I've had to rip out over the years. If you
Oh
have
no.
a really good green thumb and you know how to keep Italian cypress from getting that brown rot that's on there and take away from the beautiful green, please let us know because I'd really like to keep the ones that I plant next time from not doing that.
You never know what you may hear on the show.
You never know. It's just oh well, you know what I'm going to say the word because you didn't know what it meant in that context. It's just a potpourri of information,
Oh yeah.
of different information.
Yeah, I did not know what that meant.
You didn't
That
know potpourri in that context, meaning it was just a
correct.
bunch of different things. Yes,
Yeah.
but as a potpourri of information. All right. So, what do you have to? You have anything else to add to our show or to our audience or anything else people should know?
No, I just, go to our website because it's a wealth of information. It's not just our news publications or our Thrive Live, but we also have quite a few resources that we've put out there for free for people to see and use. And if there is a need based on the information that you find, let us know because we have the capability to help in a variety of areas supporting HR.
All right. We are here to help you. So, Heather, if I wanted to reach out to you and needed your help in something, whether it be in payroll, whether it be in benefits, whether it be in HR operations, how do they get a hold of you?
You can reach me via email at heather.simmons@thrivehrconsulting.com.
And you can reach me at jason@thrivehrconsulting.com, and we're here for you.
Yep. And you can also give us a call. Here's our phone number.
Oh, I love reading the phone number. Can I do it? Can I do it?
Yes.
Our phone
Yes.
number is 1-888-393-3453. And we actually will, one of us, depending upon, who you select on the phone tree, will actually answer your call and be available to help you. So we would love to work with you.
All right. And we're here every week on Wednesdays, 10 o'clock Central Time. So we'll see you hopefully next time too.
Set your clocks to it. Set your watches to it. We'll hear 10 o'clock Wednesdays Central. All right. Thank you. All
See you
right.
next
Bye.
time.